Hey, I hope you're all doing well. I'm sitting outside in the gym here. I had a question that was from a guy who said he's 6'2", almost the same height as me, 250 pounds. I have weighed that. I've weighed 285, so I know the weight. I've never been good at growing beards. Mine sort of grows, but because I got sort of lighter hair, looks like I got gaps. Looks like a dog with the mange. And his question was that when he's out walking, because he's like 250, 6'2", bald with a beard, people sort of avoid him and, you know, cross the street, walk the other way. And I've mentioned this sort of before where, you know, I guess people judge assuming on how we look and stuff like that. Funny story, when I used to go out walking, because I'd go walking before contests early in the morning, and generally when you go out, it's true, as you get older people go out walking earlier. So I guess seeing a muscular figure come walking along at 4:30 when it's still dark and that, so I'm covered in tattoos walking along, same thing would happen. People would cross the street or look at me, and then a funny thing happened. I won the universe, and like the local newspaper in the city I live in, Newcastle, front page, the next page, and the next like 4 pages on Lee Priest brings universe title back to Newcastle. Then guess what happened? Next day out walking, these same people that avoided me said, "Congratulations, Lee, well done," and would talk to me. Yes, I think people do assume and judge. Some bars and restaurants in Newcastle here, signs up, any visible hand tattoos or neck tattoos, you're not allowed in. Now that seems pretty discriminatory because these places don't allow people in with hand tattoos and neck tattoos. I guess they're thinking you're a bad criminal element. Maybe you're in a bikie gang or something, but they're equating tattoos with being bad. But the funny thing is here, I got friends that work there as some bouncers and that. Okay, so people with neck tattoos and hand tattoos can't come in. Why do I hear on the news that there's still fights and brawls at these places? The people with no tattoos are causing problems and fighting? Unbelievable. But you won't let us in because he has tattoos. That equals bad. When do we stop judging people on whether it be religion, race, what they wear, the colour of the hair? Because that's another thing I used to, and occasionally I just do a blonde now, but I've got blue colouring in there. It's called Manic Panic. It comes in so many different colours. I'd get bored and dye my hair colour, and then the message boards would light up. What's Lee thinking doing his hair blue? What's Lee thinking doing his hair green and purple? I'll tell you what Lee was thinking when it comes to the hair. Lee was thinking, it's my fucking hair. I feel like changing the colour. It doesn't hurt anybody else. I like it, so I did it. What was Lee thinking tattooing his face? Well, I have tattoos everywhere else. Lee was thinking, I'm going to put the face tattoo back on because it's my face. It's not hurting anybody. I like it. My friends and wife and mother likes it, so I did it. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? It's like, fucking mind blown. Fancy somebody doing something because they like it and enjoy it. Now, just because you don't agree with it or you don't like it, why does that make it wrong? I'm sure if I looked into a lot of your closets and some of the stuff you do, I could sit there and question it. I can see fat people and I can go, they're fat, they're this, they're that. But I don't. Hey, who am I to judge? I just see them and go, hey, I'm sure if they want to change their life, they'll lose weight, but at that point in their life right now, they don't want to. So who am I to judge them? I see people wearing daggy clothes. Shit, I sometimes throw on daggy clothes. Does that make you like, oh, they must be poor, doesn't it? No, maybe they're just fucking comfortable. Throw on an old t-shirt, an old pair of shorts. Some of my shoes, I got new shoes, but you know what? I wear some of the older ones and they're dirty. And I see people look at them and they must think, that's Lee Priest. Why doesn't he got clean shoes? Because the old ones are comfortable. And when you know, you got to put the new ones on long enough to wear them in, but generally I don't wear them long enough because my feet hurt, so I go back to the old ones. You know, it's like, I know people that drive old cars, but yet they got a nice car at home. Sometimes women mainly will see that guy drive an old beat up, say, Ford, different coloured doors and that, but maybe it's just his runaround. And sometimes we wouldn't give him a second look, women, would you? But then if that same guy took that Ford home, because just say that's the car he drives to the supermarket, the grocery store or wherever, but then he takes it home and comes back in the fucking Lamborghini, I bet you look then, don't you? And isn't it funny too? I know back in the day, I'd do it just as a joke. You'd see somebody in a Lamborghini and you'd be like, fucking arsehole. Why? Yeah, I know some people are born into money and can be spoiled, but what if this person's come from nothing, like a lot of people do? I've got a friend, has his own business, left high school, fucking multi-millionaire, you'd never know it. One of the nicest down-to-earth people you'd know. Has probably 40 different cars, worth multi-millions, but you'd never know because he's just down-to-earth. But he worked hard to get there and get everything he has. So why do we sometimes put people down who have done that? Is it because we're insecure? And I have to think that majority of the times it is. I know people say to me, I must be good being you, Lee, because you just say what's on your mind and that. Yeah, I do. But it can come with consequences. I've been suspended when I was in the IFBB. I've been ostracised. I've lost contracts for speaking my mind and saying a product's not good when the company's paying me because I'm not going to lie to people. So yes, being me is good, having the freedom to speak your mind, but why can't we all do it? And when I say speak your mind, you don't have to be bluntly rude or whatever. I know I can be blunt and stuff, but why can't we just be honest with people? If somebody asks you a question, you think, shit, if I answer that, they're going to be upset, or if I answer that, they're not going to like me. What is it? Why do we have to think that? If somebody's asked you a question, be honest with them, and the person asking you the question should be mature enough to understand they've asked you a question, they've asked for your answer or opinion, and you're giving it. Why get upset if it's not the answer you want to hear? And sometimes I think people will ask a question and they've already got the answer they want to hear, and when they don't hear that, they're like, how dare you? They'll be like, we've all had it before. I know we've all had it. Wife, girlfriend, whoever. Do these jeans make me look fat? And you've got to think to yourself, whoa, hold on. This is a fucking loaded question here, isn't it? How do I get out of this one? No, honey, they don't. But what if they do? What if she says, do these jeans make me look fat? You say, honey, no, you are fat. Don't blame the jeans. Is there a way you can say, well, you put a little bit of weight on. They're probably not the best. The other ones will look better. Why is it if you say that, she'll get mad or upset or whatever? Obviously, she knows that maybe the jeans do not look good on her, but you got to tell her. But either way, who cares? You love her. It doesn't matter if she's put a bit of weight on. We all put weight on. We all change as we get older. We're not going to look the same forever, unless you get Botox and all the other shit and just fucking go for it. But still, time catches up to all of us. So I don't think we should worry about such minor trivial shit. Also in the question, what should he do about it? Just be yourself. Many times when I was out walking and these people would avoid me and not look at me, I'd still smile and say hello. They'd be like, hi, good morning, how are you? And some just look at you like that. Now I could get mad and go, oh, fucking asshole, but hey, maybe they're having a bad day, or maybe they just don't like me. But the main thing is, if you do that and you say hello to somebody and they give you a shitty answer or whatever, don't let their negativity ruin your whole day, because it can. You could be like, well, fuck, what did I do to that person? All I said was hello and that, and sometimes something that small can ruin your whole day. As long as you're happy and you're being polite and you've said hello and whatever, you know, don't let there ruin your day. It's like when people say, he made me do it. Remember when you're a little kid? He made me do it, or she made me do it. No. Yes, you can do stuff, or somebody can do something, say something to you, you know, flip you off, but how you react to that is on you. Your reaction to whatever anybody does or says is on you. Nobody can make you do anything. I'm driving sometimes and somebody does something wrong and they flip me off blaming me. I'm like, fuck, I didn't do anything wrong. But I just smile and just shake my head and go, whatever. You could be like Guy and get, oh, fuck you. But then you fucking, the stress and you build up. They fucking made me get angry. No, you made yourself get angry. Yes, they were an idiot. They did something wrong, but your reaction to anything comes down to you. So unless somebody's like blatantly out there about to assault a family member or totally, you know, gets in your wife's or kid's face or goes to hurt them, then yes, maybe you can get angry and go off. But the little shit, like they say, don't sweat the small stuff. I remember a long time ago when I was living in America and I wasn't getting that much money and bills would come in. And for a little bit I'd be there, oh fuck, how am I going to pay this bill? And I'd stress about it, but I thought, what's stressing going to do? I can stress, I can pace back and forth. You could go drink if you wanted to and get drunk, but guess what? It's not going to make money appear for those bills, is it? So you don't sweat the small stuff. Just do what you can do. If you need more money for bills, find a way to earn more money or make more money or cut back on some silly spending, because even, I know we all like buying coffees, but you add up coffees. I go to McDonald's sometimes and buy 5 or 6 eggs every morning. I think to myself, I could buy a dozen eggs from the grocery store, come home and do it myself. And then you think, fuck, 5, 6 eggs, that's $5, $6 every day, $30, $40 a week, $160 a month. See, little things add up. And then you put coffee on top of that, another $5, $250 a month just on coffee and eggs. So there are little things you can do. If we're going waffling on now, aren't I, from people avoiding us to fucking saving money. As I was saying, well, this guy asked what should he do? Ignore him. But when I say ignore him, just if that's how they behave, don't let it ruin your day. You just keep being you. And as I said, walk past them, smile, say good morning. Sometimes you might be able to spark up a conversation with them and that, because many a times I've spoke to people and I don't know what perceived idea they had, but they're like, oh, you're nothing like I thought you would be, or you're nothing like I heard, or this or that, because, you know, people talk shit, this and that. So people might see me on RX Muscle or different YouTube things. Like, I can do proper interviews and sit down and be sensible, or I can go on and just talk shit and be rude and tell funny jokes which people find offensive and stuff. So sometimes people judge you on what they see there. You know, you just take the good with the bad. But like I said, as long as you're not hurting anybody, just be true to you and be yourself. Go out, enjoy your morning walks, say good morning, smile, and yes, you'll probably get some good mornings back and hellos back, but just keep doing that. And the ones that don't, as I said, don't let their negativity or how they are affect your day, because who knows, they maybe could be having a bad day themselves. You know, nobody knows what other people are going through each day. So sometimes you might say good morning to somebody, but he might have had an argument, might have lost a loved one, might be going through some sort of divorce, and that could be on his mind. Because I know sometimes out of the blue, I've been thinking about something and someone said good morning, and by the time I've registered they said good morning, they've gone past me. I'm like, oh shit, they probably think I'm rude because I didn't say good morning back. So my best advice is go out and enjoy your walks. Be yourself. Everybody, just be yourself. Be true. And like I've said it before, the people that will like you, and the ones that don't, who cares? You don't need them. Just be surrounded by the people who are positive and they know you for who you are. And as long as you're not hurting anyone, just enjoy yourself. The world's such a crazy place and there's so much shit going on that, you know, we don't need to have other stresses in our lives. So enjoy your morning walks. Shave your head as bald as you want. Let that beard grow as long as you want. If you're 250 and you're muscular, add a bit more weight. Scare them even more. Go, grah. No, just smile. Smile, wave, walk on by, and enjoy life, people. Don't take it too serious, because none of us get out of here alive, do we? So the time you're here, enjoy what you have every moment and live every moment till its fullest. I know it's a cliche, live each day like it could be your last, because who knows? It could be. Enjoy yourself. Say good morning. Buy someone a meal. Buy someone a coffee even. That's another thing I like to do. If someone's in front of me at line, I'll say, let me get that. Or if someone orders behind me, let me pay for that. You know, those little gestures, like they say, pay it forward. Random acts of kindness. Maybe I can do a video about that next time. Just doing little random acts of kindness can make someone's day a whole lot better who could be having a bad day. So I'll speak to you all next time, and take care of one another.